and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hello, my name is Mereyah. I've actually already made a passion planner video before and I'll link that one. Everything I said in that video still stands, but I'm making this kind of updated one featuring my newest obsession, the Passion Planner Daily, which I purchased earlier this year, and I've been using it for a few months now. So I want to kind of take you guys through how I used my Passion Planner Daily, what it is, what it's for, how I set it up, all these different types of things. But what I really like about this planner is that it offers you so much creative agency. So this is my Passion Planner Daily. It's actually a very small size. This is the only size that it's offered in, and it's honestly really convenient. Like before, when I first purchased this, I was like, I don't know if I really like this size, because I just like a little bit more room to write, but like for what it is and what I use it for, it's honestly perfect. This is her. She's a really nice kind of like a very handheld like fitting size. It's like the size of a book, like your average book, I feel like. Maybe a little bit bigger, but I feel like very similar to the size of a book, just for everyone's reference. So if someone were to ask me what exactly this planner is, I would say that the Passion Planner Daily is sort of an organizing tool that doubles as a daily planner and a journal. The way that the pages inside of this planner are set up, you really have the ability to write out a detailed outline of your entire day. I've even used one spread to outline a period of time that's less than a week, but more than a day. So I think just depending on how you do it, there's a lot of different ways that you can set up your planner, and that's one of the things that I really ended up liking about it. So for everyone's reference, I really like to schedule my days out by hourly time page, and so when I was looking to switch up my planner from the regular Passion Planner Weekly, I was like, I really would like to have a planner that is similar and has that, and I find that a lot of them don't, so that's why I came back to Passion Planner, and I was like, let me just get the Passion Planner Daily. But what made me nervous about it was this whole bullet journal side of it. So you'll notice on an empty spread, it has a dotted grid page on the right side with a detailed sort of daily schedule on the left side. Just to run through them really quick, you have a today's focus there at the top, so you can decide what you're focusing on for that day or that short period of time if that's how you choose to plan. You have some game changer goals. I've seen people use this area for meals, so they'll do like breakfast, lunch, and dinner under the game changer goals, and you can like put tape over it and relabel it if you like. You have personal goals, work tasks, and personal tasks, and there's 5 of those each, which I find myself utilizing a lot. So you have a free space to grow section of the daily outline, as well as a self-maintenance section, a best thing that happened section, and today I learned, today in one word, and a mood tracker, which I really like. One of the things that made me super not anxious, but like hesitant to get this planner was that it's undated, and I wasn't super comfortable with the idea of like not planning every day, but especially I don't think that this planner is really meant for planners who want to plan every day, which is why I like it so much. Like I feel like it really fulfills its niche and its purpose. I like this planner for 2 main reasons. One is the freedom to make it your own. You can quite literally do whatever you want with the bulleted page. I've done so many different things. I make different lists, I write down my ideas, I write down what I'm feeling, I do like brain dumps. This one I literally did like a scrapbook. This is from when I went to France, and I literally have a Polaroid, a ticket. I really like getting creative with it, and it's kind of like a little scrapbook. I love the way that this is designed to give the user so much creative influence, but also having that element of structure there on the left if you want it and if you need it, but you also aren't restricted to the sections that are on the page, which I really appreciate, because I can really make the page whatever I want. Another one of the big reasons that I really like this planner is it actually features a mood tracker. Honestly, you could use this however you want. If you had like some sort of yearly goal, you could use it towards that and fill in whatever you needed to do. But I use it as a mood tracker, and so you can see the fluctuation of moods throughout the year, and you can make whatever color correspond to whatever mood, and you just take the time to fill it in for every month, and then it's just kind of a cool visual at the end of the year to see how your mood fluctuated during different seasons of life and kind of remember all the places that you've been throughout the year. I also really like how you still have the passion roadmap as a feature, even though it's a smaller version of the regular weekly passion planner that covers an entire year, or the dated ones, or even the undated ones. It has all of these stories and things that are essential to the Passion Planner brand. So the setup of this planner, it is an undated planner, which like I said, kind of freaked me out at the beginning because I didn't like the idea of like not having a plan every day. But like truth be told, I don't have a detailed outline plan every day. Like I like that this kind of takes away the pressure, in my opinion, of having to have a full day every day, because I think we need to be okay with rest. That's important, and I think this planner really allows for that to be okay. I also do want to note the self check-ins that are in this planner. You have the self check-in, and it kind of outlines what's on your mind, memorable moments, accomplishments I'm proud of, all of these different sorts of things that you can do, I guess, whenever. And it's kind of set in the middle of the planner, so you can use it whenever you want. I'm guessing it could be like a mid-year sort of check-in with yourself, and that kind of goes along with the regular passion planner check-ins. And then in the back of the planner, you have a section of about 10 or 15 pages of regular bullet journal gridded pages or dotted pages. So as far as what I put in my planner, that changes really with every single spread, like I've kind of shown you guys a little bit before in this video. Some of them are more of like a scrapbook, some of them are more of like a journal entry, like a hardcore journal entry if I just have a lot on my mind. I really like to use this planner as a place to sort of keep all of my like emotional thoughts, as well as like the things that I'm like shooting towards or working towards. I also track a lot of things in this with my free space to grow section and the space of infinite possibility. I can track my meals, habits, workouts, things like that. I also started getting a little bit into affirmations, so sometimes I'll just like write a whole page of affirmation, and that'll be what fills up my space of infinite possibility. I really like to open up my planner if I know that there's like a memorable event, or if there was a very busy and productive day that I want to outline for myself to keep track of, to keep me on track, or if I wanted to remember it. So like I'll go back after I've had a really productive day, or a very memorable event or series of days, like a weekend or something that was really fun. That's also what I like to put on this planner, and then I can just like take my time and kind of recollect everything that's happened and put it in a spread in my planner so that I can further go back and refer to it if I ever want to. And then of course goals, like I said, I write lists of things that I'm trying to do in sections of my life, like my lifestyle, health, wellness, relationships, things like that, but also tracking milestones. So if I go on a trip or do something really fun that just like sticks out that I want to remember, I will make a spread about that dedicated to that. And that's kind of like how I like to go about it, is like what I want to remember, and then I like make sure that I want to do a spread about it. And even if it's been like a week or two, I can still go back and do a spread because it's undated. So it gives me the opportunity to be like, okay, like yes, I can still do that at my own time, at my own leisure, and I don't feel like I missed a bunch of days or like there's a lot of empty space. I can fill in the space whenever I want, and I can use this planner however long I want until it's filled up. As far as things that I wish this planner had, before I actually received the planner, like so when I was ordering it and kind of browsing and deciding if I wanted to purchase it, I kind of wish that they had a bigger size, but the more that I use it, like I said at the beginning of this video, I think that the size of it really does serve its purpose. I think it's nice that it's like a little book because it doesn't take up a lot of room, and I can just really slip this into pretty much anywhere if I want to have it anywhere. Like if I'm on a train or if I'm just on the go, like transporting somewhere, I can pop it in my backpack. It doesn't take up too much room. So I do like the size of it, even though it is smaller than I would have initially preferred. I think this planner is really good for someone who likes bullet journaling or likes the idea of it, or maybe intimidated by or maybe hesitant to jump into just a fully blank pages, because I know that was me when I was looking at this planner, and I'd always like thought about bullet journaling and been like, I just didn't know if I would be able to keep up with it, or if I would be creative enough to like make really nice spreads. So this was like a good way for me to like test it out and just see like what if I even liked it. So definitely people who like bullet journaling but don't want to necessarily create all of their spreads from scratch. I think people who don't plan every single day but still like the creative agency that this planner allows would really benefit from this as well. And like I said, people who want to try bullet journaling but like a little bit more structured, that is definitely the niche that I was filling into. Honestly, all of the above are all explanations of me and like why I even got this planner, and it turned out really good for me. So I have no regrets on purchasing the planner. Or if you even just want to switch up your planning style. So before I had the Passion Planner Weekly, which I still use, like right now, I still use the weekly one for academics and stuff like that, in college and just my everyday life. I was really wondering about that whole bullet journaling type of thing, and like I just wanted to feel like I could be a little bit more creative, and this planner really gives me the freedom to do that. So to wrap things up, I would say that the Passion Planner Daily is pretty much a really good organizational tool that offers a little bit more creative freedom because of its less explicit structure. I would definitely describe it as a tool that's really good for expressing your thoughts, ideas, and passions a little bit more than just your everyday tasks. And honestly, you can get like as extra or as simple as you want with your spreads. That is, again, I can't stress this enough. Like the best thing about this planner is that you have like no one's telling you what to do with this. You can literally do whatever you want. Like I think it's really beneficial to have that tangible thing and like have a place where everything can just go in that's another thing. I like how you can like have everything in there because it like doubles as like a journal and a planner. So if you're like that and you don't plan all the time, I think it's perfect. And they still have those built-in goal orientation sections in the planner on the left side of the page, and with those check-ins and stuff like that, where you can like go hard. If you go hard as a planner, you can use those sections and still feel like you're getting, you can still feel like you're getting all of your boxes checked, but you also have that ability to be like creative and flow. I really enjoy the planner, but I do know that the Passion Planner Daily is like a newer launch from Passion Planner, so I just wanted to get this out there, share my thoughts, and share how like I've been using it. Obviously you can use it however you want, and I'm sure many people do, but I just wanted to kind of put my 2 cents in there. So I really hope you guys liked the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.